No, i když jo, některé ty questy byly zajímavý, to. Tím nemrtvým jedním, s tím nekromencem byl docela dobrý quest. Přijde mi to hrozně malý, ta mapa. Já už mám víc než půlku objevenou, tak jestli se jako neportneš do nějaký jiný lokace, tak to bude docela žalostný.
Hey, you're heading to the village, right? Tiernan should let you in. Take this medicine to my father, will you? Goban is a... offer. Seriously? You'll have my eternal... Go on. Take it. Ah, he is to serve too. In fact, he was the builder before me. Now he's just an old fart angry at the world. But a father is a father, right? We may hate each other, but as long as I can... If Heber doesn't know, then I don't. Because he received orders not to let any keep... When that Egypt gets an order, he's like a priest who stumbled in... Not all keepers have been here their entire life, you know? He got me before he joined... Serves me right. I don't know. Following my old man here was all I ever wanted. Tried picturing myself as a husband. I wouldn't know how to raise a kid. Well, no, of course not. A woman can be an old crone, old enough to hold a sword. We all got different roles around the... If I had a gold coin for every time someone asked me that, I could fund the damn thing. Look, it's Camelot's orders. I get paid the full... If they want to throw money at us to keep up appearance, stay at it.
Oh, mother have mercy. Not another one. That's just my luck. Take the post, Tiernan, they told me. What a load of crap. The deck? Nah. Just old wood. Dara's always busy with his lighthouse. I can't even sneak out to the tavern because last time some rich bint started complaining that everything... That's a seaside village. What else would it smell? You do that? That would be a... Truth be told. But, well, you know how it is with old folk. I'd pay if I could, but this was supposed to be my job. Not exactly standard keeper knowledge, but... Surprise! The only... But we're not, but...
Oh, sorry, y'all.
What do you want? Who are you? Bloody hell. Not another ghost. Leave me alone. I swear if you don't leave me alone, I'll kill you. Take this away from me. Don't you know this kind of thing tends to bring bad luck? I don't want to see him again. I went there one evening. Gods only know why. I could feel something odd. Like I had Kendall thrashing around in my head already, calling to me. I've never been a godly man, you know. One time I visited a shrine, and look what that got me. A ghost hovering over my head. I dug around a bit looking for Kendall's remains, and then I heard howling. Got scared. At first, I thought it was a wild animal, or some weird beast. Thinking about it now, I guessed it must have been Kendall. He was letting me know he was... All right, I went there, and Kendall didn't say a thing about a burial at sea. All he said was that he won't know peace until he takes me with him to the underworld. I may be old, but I don't want to go there yet. The idea terrifies me. Now I see what he's up to. God damn it! We set our friend up. Don't you understand? We traded hit, tagged and told the bandits to take Kendall because he was the commander. Told them he would be a good hostage. And if they let us go... They just laughed, but... I don't know. Tagden and Finley seem fine, but I've felt bone-crushing guilt ever since it happened. Wouldn't you be wondering if you could have done something more? Finley lost his tongue, Tagden his hand, and me. Now I'm an old hobbler missing a leg. We all have wounds to remind us of what happened until the day we die. And that's... Please, take his remains away from here. Maybe say a good word about me to his ghost. My...
Buy something or bugger off.
Jakieś drzewo, nie? Niebie. To nie gdzie mam drzewo. Mám, ale musíš najít takový špalek, tam si můžeš to dřevo jako nasypat.
Bloody hell, look at this! The old... They do nothing but shuffle around, stare at... I'm telling you, if I was still working here, this place wouldn't be... And who are you? What you want? I bloody knew it. At least when I was still working, there was all... So... One day, my boy got it into his stupid head that old Gabani... They're all telling me I should do something about it, or else I'm done for. Like hell I will. I'm still here, ain't I? I've served my time. I've lived me life. And now you can... Peace and quiet. Good one. I'll only... At least when I'm with Finley, I don't need to listen. Listen, they wanted Heaver, that healer from the keep, to come here. He did. They wanted him to look me over. Then he just threw up his hands, mumbled, hell, I should have been an healer. Wouldn't mind going around these herbs. No idea what they're for. Heber said he doesn't know what's wrong with me. So they... good thing that at least the one guy who hangs around... Yeah, right. He'd better... Getting a bit curious. Hold on, hold on. Hey, first of all, I'm not. Secondly, do you know the problem with? I mean, it's not all bad. At least I don't have to listen to even more bullshit. He puffs up. You're digging a little deep, aren't you? Bring. Ah. That's what he says anyway. But yeah, he's my blood. Eager like me, and look at that bulbous nose. It's like half the blighters here don't have working peckers. Or they've never even... Why all the poking? Ah. You see, back in the day, being a keeper was a serious business. Nowadays, lads get brought here by their own kin when they've had enough of them. Or they think... No, back in my day, there was none of this. My girl cried when I left her, but I've always known this is what... How was I supposed to know she had a bloody bun in the oven? By the time the wean was... Heck knows what he came here for. That's not my problem. What's got you so nosy? Ah. I'm starting to like you. I like me brothers in arms back in my glory days. Good lad, a kind of men you'd want beside you with, but they're gone now. All of them. The old captain got it in his head to send us down to rediscover some mold. We went in together, but I was the only one to come back out. A hard loss it was, but I'm still here. Curious, aren't you? Fetch me a... Ah, those tunnels. Well, me and the lads went down there to check if we could repurpose them under the horns. Damn fool. But here wasn't just some empty caves. There were monsters. Straight out of Age of Legend. Looked like... Ah, hell. Memories all twisted up. Wanna know more? Speak with Fergus. He's in charge of this shit. Now... Feast, you say? Problem is, sometimes I think... Bloody bastards. I swear I wanted to go back and retrieve their bodies. But when I drink... I usually... my brothers deserved...
si můžeš za 20 000 koupit barák. No a od toho piču se tam si můžeš koupit nějaký vybavení do toho. Můžeš tam mít jako úplně, že ten fight je easy, něco mezi a pak jako úplně hardcore. No.
It's no secret. He's just an old... He told that tale about the tunnels more to him. Those old friends of his were everything. He meant... Sometimes I think that if Fergus had let him go into those tunnels and meet the same... Stay out of trouble! See you around.
To ten dole prostě prodává nějaký stoly a takový. Ne, on tady není, on někam zmizel, oni nevědí kam.
You know where to find me if you come across it. Captain Hagen. Well, He was a man driven by pride and a certain disregard for caution. Somehow, he got it into his head that there was something, but the truth is, we know what was there. In the age of legends, it was just a hospital. There was nothing left to find, or so the record. Yes, it weighs on me more than I'd care to admit. But no captains ever bothered. It seems they thought it was a fool's errand. Maybe not. If you're mad enough to try, then by all means go ahead. Just don't expect any keeper to follow you. I really... But maybe it's time to make it right.
Okay. Hůlku. Skleněná lahvička jak nějaký. Věcí tady. Bych chtěl, ale tu nemám. Vyhodil. Divnoslis. No nějaký odpad těch strážců, co jsem poslali, a oni tu zhebli. Ta mě vysrali, tak je chtějí teďka najednou pohřbít. Na radaru tím směrem nějakého nepřítele. Divnoslis.
Jasno.
Tady asi zůstalo. No, už mi dojde mana spíš, protože tam mám perk, že mám šanci asi 33%, že když s ní vyhnu, tak mi to vrátí asi 50% mana. Ono nestřílí, to je normálně jako milý zbraň. Kurva, to je židunk, ty vole. Pádu. No, bloky nepřátel, to je dobrý. Hulka je hulka. Ano, možná. Neoblíknu. No, nějaký jo, ale zase potřebuji nějaký jazyky, ale nebo mě to učí postupně ten. A naučil jsem se i něco jako jinýho, ale jenom nějaký spíš jako právě jako těžký armory pro nějaký rytíře. Dobrý, tak to bychom měli. No, to bylo z těch mrtvých, to padalo. Už jsem nějaký OP hrozně. To jako čistím strašně to. Tak co? Vidíš někde pátku nějakou? Počkej. Na půl krápe, jo. A teď jsem něco nechal. Oh. Tohle jsem někde našel nějaký vajíčko.
Yes.
Tam vylíhlo, někde jsem mu ukradl. No, nějaké.
You actually did it? Cleared out those tunnels on your own? And how are those tunnels? Aye, that it does. Camelot won't be eager to finance the repairs, but knowing the threat's been dealt with is a victory in itself. Perhaps someday we'll see them restored. Until then, we can at least rest easier. And what about Goban's friends? Did you find any trace of them? Give those to Goban, if you haven't yet. He's restless, but maybe seeing those again will help settle him.
No, jenom ho zavoláš, on za tebou běhá. A ho vždycky někde nechám, pak se ho přivoláš k tomu ohni. No. Asi když máš ten domeček, tak ho tam můžeš nechat stát. No. Mám 5,5 tisíce. Domeček stojí 20. No. Tady to se počkej, kde je to? To už mám v té bedně. Dobrý je, že z té bedny můžeš vařit.
Just another peaceful... Damn. Didn't think anyone would ever bring those back up. They deserve better than to be left in that pit. So, let's... Did I? Ah, I don't, but... maybe I did. I think I owe you.
No.
Protože v tom baráči.
Ten už žádný questy teď nemám. Opravím to molo, ale na to potřebuji to dříví. Pak se uvidí. Nevím kde je. To budeš nějaký takový
Zabít ho nemůžou?
To nevím. Asi. Tam ze Skyrimu furt se snažím jako zavřít ten inventář. Něco lootuju, ale tady je to tak, že tam jenom na to najedeš.
In return, I think I can let you use this shrine the way it was meant to be used. When it wasn't all tangled up by my haunting presence. Let's...
Dělat nějaký offering, který jde. Ty vole. Furt vatlá a já furt mám pocit, že za mnou něco stojí. To tam nechal.
Tak.
Pak přivolat k tomu valit. Tak počkej, kam dál? Je všechno. Počkej a oko modrca. Jo, aha, a mě nejde z toho. Zvířat, ale mě to nejde z té bedny tady používat.
Prepare for battle.
To bylo dobře oblíbené. Ty oltáře mi nějak nefungujou. A už mám i ten plášť, pak.
No.
No. Tady budou ty druidi určitě. Mě všechny nějak prý upálili ty druidy. Že si mysleli, že můžou za ten mor. Je všechny spálili. Věřina cibule čestnej. Nemám to. Mám v bedně. Nej.
A to?
Herkulín. To jmenuje. No, oni se hrozně vyhybají na těch spelům. Opa. Tak tu nemám ani vůbec. Zajímavá ta jeskyně tady, tak je taková schovaná. A cibule, česnek. A zvěřinu ještě.
Who goes there?
Mě zapadlo. Velká palice. Věřím. Je v zimní ježiboty. To sice, ale blesky jsou blesky.
Your money or your life? Your wealth is ours.
Vratnost na trojku dělám, meč, nic. Jako perkulínová. To vypadá, že nic nevidím.
Someone help me! This is my lucky day! You'll regret this! This is my lucky day!
Ne, mě to vůbec nenerví, ty mě nervíš, to jo. Jako, to umíš, perfekto. Nejsem. Jsem koukal na to video a říkal, že tohle má být nejtěžší boss. Jeden z nejtěžších bossů ve hře. Je to... A, tam bude asi nějaká jiná lokace ještě. Jenom začátek toho. To zdá, že by to bylo nějaký moc rychlý, jo. Nic, jsem za druidema. No a co je do questu nějaký pičůst, vlastně bylo jak hard, ne? Vidíš, lapy nemám. No, a zatím jsem jako žádnou vlastně další nenašel. Tady mám ten Excalibur akorát sebrat, jo. Tím z té lodě, že jo, ten chce, abych tady sebral ten... Nějak blbě. Zajímá mě, co tady ty děti furt v té vodě. To rozdávno jiné, to by nám stejně to mám nějaký levela. Potřebuju tam dát tohle. Identifikovat. Máš nějaký itemy, jako který tak nemůžeš identifikovat a tyhle hovna jsou komické, vole. Já potřebuju teďka... Počkej. Nepodívám. Já myslím, že tam byla vratnost na trojce. Nějakou tu věc, jak si mohl být. Koukal, co tady je všechno. Ty výroba, léčení. Plížení. Takže jdu do kouzel.
Perhaps. I cannot say for certain. My memory remains too clouded. It seems familiar. I do not feel my soul bound to it, but I know our path shall lead us here, one way or another. Something lingers beyond this gate. Something ancient. That much I know. We'll find the truth soon enough. That's a question better suited for Merlin if he was still around. I always thought it was where his druids got drunk and danced naked in the moonlight. He was terribly offended when I said that. Gave me an entire lecture about the delicate balance of life and death, how they are intertwined within nature. That, he claimed, was what the Cromlechs were meant to be. The heart of their power. A place where it could be harnessed and cultivated. Still, he never invited me to any of their celebrations. He always did hate when I was right.
Byl vlastně druhý.
Check it out. They did it. Somebody did it.
Impossible.
See, someone's here.
Damned morons.
Nobody could be stupid enough to actually fall for this.
And yet...
Hey, you there. We can't exactly see you because, you know, we're dead. But we can sense that you're here, so...
Congratulations! You've made it to the sacred site of knowledge!
Is that what we call it? I can't believe this thing. They actually fell for it. I can't believe it.
I know, right? Traveller, the knowledge you seek, the knowledge we druids decided to share with you is that...
You can kiss our dead magical asses and get the hell back to wherever you came from. Now scram!
Oh yeah, I forgot. They always need answers, don't they?
Right.
What did you expect? A monster fight? Some grand artifact to carry you back home?
Huh?
No monsters here. At least none you could fight.
Yeah, you people and your treasures.
You remembered to take something with you?
Not really.
Here! Here's your artifact.
Prdnu.
You must carry it with you at all times, or else. I can't. I just can't. Yeah. No scrap.
Výborný quest. Dobrý, tak tady mám hotovo. Jo. Já totiž nedělám ten hlavní quest, já furt dělám ty side questy. To rozběhneme sem, no. Tohle mám odevzdat tady ty 3. To je ten hlavní. Tam. To bylo docela drsný.
A půzný.
To bylo. Proč jsem neměl, že má vlastně zničil. 5 lapy. Ty. Tak tohle je asi jako taková nějaká lokace jako na začátek. Je fakt, že podívej, jo. 81. Jenom v té síle. 42 bodů tady, 60 tady. Nemám nic, že jo. Ale média. To není média. Vařený vod. No, ty překlady jsou vždycky funny, no. A další. Teď už jsem asi OP, jak jsem udělal hodně těch questů. Tak už prostě tady...
No.
Dostal hůlkou.
Aha.
Jak důchodce. To nějaký bubáci. A směrem a nade mnou.
Disturb my peace. You're all. It's just a flesh wound.
Já nemám tu výzet. Tak mlátím, když tak mi dojde ten zelený bar. Mlátit. Je ten poslední? je ta pavučina, co se hází do toho ohně, aby se ti tam objevilo ještě ty alchymie, vaření a to identifikování těch. Když nazbírat a když dáš ten oheň, tak do něj to hodíš jako a... Asi vařit nedají. Doufám, že medvědí tlapy nežeru. No taky mám pak šořit a dělat věci a... Takhle. Tam jaký hra. Opravdu ty nějaký ty plany podle mě. Mapy. Povídá? Asi nechci pojít.
Where do you think you're going? Oh, really? Lying to Dalrita? You've got guts, but no honor. Lucky for you, I'm always willing to give people a chance to earn it back. It's been a while since someone bested me. I guess I really have gotten rusty. You can pass through. Just don't do anything stupid. Fran's berserkers have even less patience than I do.
Nothing ever happens.
Oi, keep your hands where I can see them. You've got balls to come here, but one wrong move... I thought you were brave. I was wrong. You're insane. But that's... What are you doing?
Then you have a problem. Because the temple belongs to One Eye now. And he told us to sit out here on our arses and make sure no...
But I really hope you'll try. At least I could warm myself up by chopping off your head. Oh, you want an understanding? With me, a warrior from the Ulfer tribe? Piss off or I'll shove my axe up your arse.
Nothing ever happens. First, you showed up here like a dimwit. Now you're walking around camp. I look into your eyes and I don't know whether you're made of steel or you're just a fool. But you are here. And Maven didn't chop you to pieces with her axe. The runes... I guess that has to be enough. For now. It's still more than you... If you need something, talk to Vran. She's in charge. The woman. What of it? The Dalriata are not like those in Camelot. We don't make women wear frocks and sit... And if they have names, it means they earned them like all other Dalriata. Vran was chosen by One Eye, and One Eye doesn't make mistakes. I don't need to tell you anything. Just wait and see for yourself. The South is free from Arthur's dogs, as it should be. Go. Bring glory to your ancestors.
Tohle je dobré. Vypadá pak dobře. Dobře, počkej, nedá se to někde vyrábět, tady se dá vyrábět, ale. Výroba. A já mám teďka quest od toho kokota. To vyrobit. Topivčí zbroj. Krunýř a ulita. Jo, a já nemám ty jazyky. Ty vole, a ten krunýř jsem prodal, já jsem píča. Ten jsem udělal, pak jsem si čistil inventář a prodal jsem ho. Když tady mám, ale to jsou samý takový... Potřebují tu sílu a na šmrdlání, takže... Vylepšit. Jo, ten meč jsem si chtěl vlastně dát. Vratnost na 3 potřebuji. Do čeho jsem to dal ten? Jo, a mám jenom 2. No, počkej, co mám? Vylepšit. No vlastně tady tu kápy, potřebuji kůže, ty mám v té bedně, no tak. Tady kůže vyrobit. A... To je jedno. Dvě kůže, OK. Kolikrát to ty vole? To je dobrý, jo. Akorát, že to má teda spotřebu materiálu jako kráva. Ne, ty nacházíš. Nebo aspoň nic jsem zatím se nenaučil dělat vůbec. Dělá kůže. Nemám materiál, můžu dělat jako bombu a... Co tady mám? Vidíš, železná ruda. 56, takže to mám vylepšit. Posím si tady tu... A tak nemám. Mám? Už nemám prachy. Tak si nekoupím baráček, tyva. Nemám peníze. A přitom tady je ta bedna. A nakonec se mi tam ten matroš jako ukázal, a asi nemám kůži teda. Ne, vaření, ruční výroba. Počkej, tady. No, jazyky mám 2, to se mi tam objevilo. Medvědí kůže, z toho asi kůže teda dělat nejdou. Bude specificky na to. Ale tady mám 7 kůží. Podívej, tady mám 7 kůží. Se. Jo, tak 7 ze 4. No a tady ten topivčí hajzl, nemám ty jazyky. To je dobrý, tak jo. Bude, akorát nemám kůže. Vidíš, proto zabíjem furt ty jeleny. Ale tak to tam můžu nasázet tohle. A tu vlčí kůži, podívej, těch mám 10 tady. Bedně jich mám určitě dalších miliardů. No, tady jich mám 33. Ono se z toho asi ty kůže teda dělat nedají, nebo možná to jako neumím. Jenom kůže. Jenom z jelení kůže to jde. Tohle mám už pokokot. Potřebuji peníze? Chci upgradey? Jo, po nějaký době se tam objeví znovu. Aha. Aha. Aha, nechtěně. No, viděli, počkej. Jsem tam. Já jsem to, máš ten trhání a jsem je nasral. Aspoň myslím. Tady nesmíš nic, ty. To mi přišli začne, jo, tam má ten pákáš, tyhle nějaký... Mi tady ubíhá nějaká... Jo, prostě... Dobře, tak já jdu pryč, moment. Musím pokecat s tou Dylinou totiž. Kde? Tady.
Well, well. I never thought I'd see Mabon flat on her back. Especially no by the hand of an outsider. Now, what business do you have that's so important? So, you're after that snake, huh? I've been telling One Eye he's nothing but trouble. Sure enough, it didn't take long for another outsider to show up at my camp. Sometimes, I hate being right. That man doesn't have a single honest bone in his body. He came here to make deals with us. And who knows? Maybe he'll stick to his word. But I don't trust him. Once a traitor, always a traitor. Still, I've sworn my loyalty to One Eye, and I'll stand. Anyway, he's at the temple. And before you ask, no. I'm no sure yet. I'm no about to share our secrets with somebody that's only half committed. I've got a potion from Therov, made for my warriors. He claims his alchemy is better than what the Volker tried. The thing is, I don't fully trust his brews, so I need somebody else. Here, drink up. So, how are you feeling? What the hell? Damn it, Therov. I wasn't expecting this, no gonna lie. I don't know what you're trying to say. Just come sit by the fire with me. It should wear off soon. Feeling better now? Try saying something. Glad to see you haven't lost your sense of humour. Exactly why I've always told Therov he's full of shit. He's chasing the impossible. I knew it wouldn't work. I wasn't expecting you to just go along with it. No Volker would accept a potion like that from an outsider. You're really determined. No. I can see you're reckless. But I still don't know if I can trust you. Lucky for you, there's a rather delicate matter that turns out. I need some... Don't push me, outsider. One Eye wants to make nice with the keepers. Though if you ask me, no leveling their precious pile of rocks to the ground is nice enough already. But he says that's no enough. He's looking to make a gesture of goodwill. Show them we're not here, and he's put me in charge of picking out a gift to send to the horns of the... Camelot, of course. Who else is there? Acting like a damn plague and everything they touch turns to ash. It's a touch that rots and spreads, the land. The people, nothing. I've got one. I sent some of my men to hunt down bandits and told them to collect an ear from each. I thought of Ugwi, make them into a necklace. But apparently, stringing ears on a wire is beneath his pride. Think you could help me put it together and deliver it to the horn? I'm a Volker. My horns are built for wielding an axe, not threading a needle. I never knew ear. At this rate, we'd run out of bandits, but besides, I've got my horns full running this camp and keeping every... I know your lot thinks we're savages, but just so you know, how else would they know we've been helping? The keepers probably wouldn't notice pure bandits. They barely leave their walls. If you've got a better idea. I could have Ugwi forge an axe, but he doesn't see much difference between the Southerners and the Camlosians. No that I blame him. I can't either. I just take... As for my people, the Volker stripped themselves of any meaning a long time ago. The only thing we have left is the Berserker potion. But that's... Aye. As much as I hate to admit it, you might be right. If they accept it, so I'll need a few things for you. No, I couldn't. But I could give you the recipe. Now go.
Could use some action.
Hele,
Dej mu pěstí, nebo mu ho dám já.
pěstí. Jsem, co děláš? Už dost.
Ale vole. Přijdu za momentík.
I wasn't made to wait. I was made... My berserkers won't let you pass.
Mám pálenku.
You trying to start a fight?
Stop pestering me and do what I asked you.
Why is everything always such a hassle?
So... good. Here, take this package. We were once a parting with this vial is a show of our respect. I need you to understand this. Thank you. Ah, I almost forgot. I did promise.
Please. Did they resist? Well, it's like you. I almost wish there were more bounties left. And keep up the good work. Do you keep bandits' fingers as trophies? I would.
Well, tools.
Yes? Bastards. If this is how they behaved when they were all still alive, it makes more and more sense that people got fed up, but I don't get it, you know? Think about it. You have all this knowledge. You're Why wouldn't you let the chosen few in on the secret? Why wouldn't you... How are we supposed to figure these... It would have been beneficial for all of us if their writings, their rituals, and their deeds... Mistletoe? Really? They gave you mistletoe? Useless junk, and a parasite to boot. Really nice way of proving their point that we're unworthy of their knowledge. What? Changed? Changed how? Is it bad? Oh, no. No. We already have the undead, the weirdness, and the Del Rita to worry about. We don't need... Besides, it's a known druidic site. What if news of something happening there? They are ruthless in pursuing any remaining druids. If they find out about my we don't do anything, because I still can't leave the keep. You need to find a druid and make him reverse. Not all of them. Quite a few have gone into hiding. I wish I could meet them. Their knowledge is invaluable, you know? Shame what they did to... Two, actually, but they're not... Maybe the other keepers have seen something. Dan's been patrolling the walls lately, and he's got sharp. Though I doubt any druid would be foolish enough to hide this close to... Whatever you decide, good luck. Please let me know when it's done. Otherwise, I won't be...
What in the world is this supposed to be? Some kind of potion? We already have Heba with his endless... Do we really need more dubious concoctions floating around? Peaceful, you say? The Dol Riata, talking about peace. I never thought I'd hear... Well, pass on my thanks to them. Damn it. I don't really have anything worthy to send back. Wait a moment. How about this? Take a barrel of fish with you. It's not a sacred potion, but food is food. Not something to scoff at nowadays. I just hope they won't take offense.
You're back. What is this? A barrel of salted fish? Oh, that's very generous of him. Aye, to be honest, I wasn't expecting much. I figured the potion would just end up shattered on the stone, but he's not only took it, he's reciprocated. Maybe I was wrong about the Southerners. Maybe there's hope for peace with One Eye's plan after all. You head to the temple. I'll bring him the good news once you're gone.
to make a plan. Camelot will soon figure out something's not right.
Don't fret. To the Dolriada, honor matters more than life itself. We gave you our word.
But do you realize that taking this temple was a terrible idea, right? It's just gonna speed up Camelot's intervention.
Taking the temple was inevitable.
Why? What do you mean? Are you trying to provoke Camelot into invading? Or you just not like the All Mother?
We believe in the same goddess, but we call her Mera.
Well, that doesn't answer my question. What do you want? You don't look like you're from the tribes. How did you even get here?
Whoever he is, I cannot say he lacks courage. We don't usually take visitors, so he must have found a way to get here. Well, that seems to be a matter for the Horns of the South. I do not need to be involved. I trust you to know what should be shared, and what's best kept to yourself.
I don't know what kind of madness brought you here, flashing that pin, but my friend's right. You've got courage. So, tell me, who are you, and what do you need from me? Ha! Good luck with that. Only King Arthur can wield Excalibur. Every fool on Avalon knows that. Ah, Caradoc. Well, that changes things. I had a feeling that pin you're waving around was his. Fine, yes. Every new captain gets a set of secrets passed down from his predecessor. And yes, one of those secrets is how to touch Excalibur and survive. But nothing in life is free, you know that. Do something for me, and I might consider sharing our greatest secret with you. Galahad the Pure is breathing down my neck, and I hate it when someone's breathing down my neck. Even worse, One Eye's men say he's already set up camp at our old stronghold in the west. Oh, he's got a lot on his conscience. He leaves a trail of fire and ruin. Galahad doesn't bother with politics, but from what I've heard, even Camelot's getting tired of him. Sometimes you've got to talk to people. No need to chase after them with a torch. You'll see soon enough how fanatical he is. Galahad's the last thing... Well, in theory, the Horns of the South should be on an equal footing with the Round. In reality, they treat us like we're beneath. They demand we supply them with food and protect the South, and all we get in return are threats that Galahad will be sent to put... I met him once, you know. He's no knight. He's a butcher. Bloody windfucker will fly from Camelot to the Horns just to hang half the garrison for whatever he himself will perceive as disobedience or treat. And I can assure you, there won't be any investigating. Don't tell me you're that naive. Do you know how he earned the title The Pure? It's because he somehow got it into his thick skull that evil is everywhere, and the best way to deal with it is to burn it all away. So he goes around setting everything on fire. Sure, it's pure after that, because there's nothing left. Well, except for the charred corpses. But nobody in Camelot seems to care about those. My arse is purer than this guy, even after I take a... Galahad needs to die, obviously. We'll just say he had an unfortunate accident, you know, fell on a pitchfork. By then, we can continue our talks with the tribes, and by the time anyone from Camelot decides... What's wrong with that? It's him. If we let him snoop around here any longer, he's gonna uncover... And if that happens, trust me, you'll be going... I don't see any way out of this that doesn't end in open war between Camelot and the tribes. Not to mention, half of my men will probably end up burned at the stake for treason, and I can't openly risk a coup. That would only make matters even. So, as you can see, you're the only... Well, in theory, the Horns of the South should... In reality... Yes, it's... Just flash that pin to his guards. They'll let you in without a problem.
And now, excuse me, I have things to do before the matter is settled.
Could use some action.
Stop right there. Who are you? And what do you want here? Very funny. We're the personal guard of Sir Galahad the Pure, a knight of the Round Table. You could also leave in peace. It's true that this pin obliges me to take you to the knight. But did you actually earn it? Go. But bear in mind that Galahad is not a patient man. I only hope you... The door is open. You'll try not to make...
To je fakt trochu blázen.
I can hear you. Who goes there? It's shiny, sure, but you clearly have no idea what you're doing. Waving a round table pin in front of a knight of the Round Table. Not the smartest move. Normally, I'd throw you out for your arrogance and stupidity. But you're lucky. I've got a soft spot for boldness. And that pin has me curious. Where'd you get it? You mean you found Karadok's tomb and robbed it? Interesting. And when exactly did this happen? Where did you last see him? I see. Interesting. Very interesting. All right. So what do you want then? Ask them. We're going to fight the Dalrita. We're driving that rabble out of the All-Mother's temple. And when we head home, we'll put their heads on pikes at the gates of the Forlorn Swords. That way the rest of those barbarians will know Camelot is still watching over them. Oh, so you don't know? One-Eye's a traitor. He's fooled the younger tribesmen with grand promises of uniting the tribes and marching north. The Council of Elders is still loyal to us. They want no part in a war. He's just a bandit, abandoned by his own people. When his village fell, no one came to help. And One-Eye, like the rat he is, ran. I'm just here to finish what I started. And when the Elders see us take down One-Eye, we won't need to worry about those savages for another 600 years. At the beginning, yes. But they're primitive. They don't respect order, and they never will. Arthur gave them the Forlorn Swords, a rich land where they could govern themselves. They were supposed to watch the giants deliver iron and chase after their cousins through the tunnels, or whatever it is that tickles their fancy. But no, that wasn't enough for them. I've always thought Avalon would be better without them. Arthur probably gathered them all in one place, hoping they'd kill each other. But that didn't work, so we'll have to do this the hard way. The war's already here. It's been going on for a while. We're fighting each other in the west, and people are whispering about rebellion in the north. The last thing we need is united tribes. That's exactly why we need Camelot and the Horns of the South to be strong and united. You do know that the lighthouse of the Horns of the South works like a giant menhir, right? It's why we've ordered them to build another one to strengthen its power. As for how the Dalrita feel about the weirdness, I don't care. I'm here to protect our people, and those tribes are in the way. That was the plan. It's my job to keep those lazy fish-eaters in check. Camelotian gold flows to them, and I need to make sure they're doing something with it. But the Dalrita showing up. That made things more interesting. Their presence will bring down the South, and I don't let things fall apart on my watch. I know what people say about me. They think I'm a madman who burns everything, a butcher who hangs the innocent. I've heard it all. But I believe that only decisive action gets results. There's no room for mercy when it comes to insubordination, deserters, or heretics. It's the only way to prevent the fall of Avalon. The one on the left was questioning my orders. For some reason, he thought his opinions were more important than obedience in the middle of a war. They aren't. The one on the right decided Camelot wasn't paying enough, so he thought that was a good enough excuse to help himself to his comrades' pockets. It wasn't. Denunciation, like loyalty, can be valuable. The key is knowing who deserves loyalty and who needs to be reported. I appreciate you telling me, but unfortunately, you haven't told me anything I didn't already suspect. Marvelous.
To bylo moc, jo.
Remain vigilant. Hold your ground, men. I see fear in your eyes. Don't let your guard down. Back to your hop.
Show me what you're made of!
So, did you see you around?
If nothing happens soon.
Oh, look who's here. Has the destiny of the South graced my humble abode? You just killed a knight of the Round Table, and you have no questions about what it was for. I mean, really? Because sometimes the best defense is a good offense. We were backed into a corner, eh? It were us, or him. First off, he represented Camelot, and we're done with their influence, no more. Second, after the massacre of One Eye's tribe, his death was convenient for both of us. And when the tribes finally unite and come down from the mountains, there's a chance they might leave us alone. Third, he figured me out. He knew what I'd discovered, and he wanted to stop me. And trust me, what I found is going to change the South's history. Proof that Camelot is rotten to the core, and that allying with the tribes is the right choice. I didn't plan to tell you, but my one-eyed friend convinced me. Since you took down Galahad, you deserve to know. As a reward for your help, I'll share this secret with you. Here, take this seal. In the sunken village, you'll find the entrance to Sewell's crypt. Everyone knows the story of how the evil druid sealed and flooded the place. It's true. At least part of it. But the real story is why they sealed and flooded it. One Eye broke the old seals and replaced them with his own. If you want to see what Camelot was so desperate to hide, you'll find your answers there. They thought drowning a village would keep it secret. Behind the statue, you'll find where to use the seal. Once you do, you'll see that history is very different from what we've been telling ourselves. If that doesn't convince you that Camelot's foundations are more crap-coloured than tinged with ivory, then nothing will. I won't tell you anything more. I'd hate to spoil the surprise. I'll catch up with you later, and we'll talk. I'm sure you'll understand.
Trust candies.
Much the same. He was a fierce warrior, determined to win at any cost. I watched him closely, and I found him too consumed by cruel. That is why I chose Seawall and Palamedes as my closest. Yet this Galahad still seems devoted to Camelot and the old.
Sometimes it's nice.
to just sit and think.
I know this place. I remember it. Although my memory is still clouded. I was here with Merlin. We had a disagreement about something important. It was here that the idea of how to end the war with the Four Dwellers first took shape. But what happened next is still unclear. I don't remember. And yet, I know it had something to do with Seawall, a place of his eternal rest. But something is wrong. It doesn't feel like a tomb. Be cautious.
You are not him. You are different. I am Seawall Firstfoot, the one who scouted the land before the traitor Arthur set foot on it. I was loyal. I was devoted. Arthur wanted more. Arthur betrayed me. Yes, it is my legacy. The jewel of the South, the safe haven of honorable men. I've been here for so long. The Dalriata promised me revenge. They understand what happened here. Everyone who comes here has the right to ask. I was the most loyal of Arthur's men. I was the first to go ashore and take on any danger that might arise in this new and unfamiliar land. Then came the war. I fought by his side, shielded him with my own body. I trusted him. But Arthur wanted more. Arthur longed to possess a power equal to that of our enemies. So Merlin decided our king must first become immortal. Only then could he achieve greatness. But Merlin needed volunteers. Trusted people to go first to make sure that his methods were effective. So we wouldn't risk Arthur's life in trying to grant him immortality. They thought I had died, so they buried me. Arthur's greed and Merlin's obsession made me what I am now. Arthur should have made sure. They thought I was dead, but I heard everything. I know there were others after me. I know that the king didn't hesitate to do anything to achieve his goal. He experimented on all the knights, abusing their oath. He told them it was for the greater good. Their lives. Our lives. Arthur doomed their names. He sacrificed the lives of the noblest, and this is the greatest possible. We cannot be helped. We cannot be killed. The Dalriata promised to burn down Camelot. Avenge Camelot was built on betrayal. Build a new world. Let the dead leave.
What do you think? So, look at it this way. Seawall, the founder of the famous stronghold in the south, Archer's legendary aide and his trusted friend, in reality, meant nothing to him. I feel bad for him when I think about it, you know? 600 years spent in a tomb, fully aware. But why does it matter? Perhaps it doesn't matter to you or me, but there are people who will be shattered by it. It'll open their eyes and disprove everything they believed in until now. I couldn't come up with it if I tried. And I didn't even have to try, because it's all true. To some extent, at least. Well, maybe not. But who cares what actually happened? Huh? At first glance, it's proof enough of how corrupt Camelot is. How Arthur used his most loyal friend, the founder of the Horns of the South, for his own gain. How he doomed him to eternal suffering. Who cares if it's true? Can't you see how powerful this message is? Even if it's just a fable, is it a different fable than the one we've already been told? Huh? It's definitely more powerful than all the hogwash we've been fed all these years. Well, now we've found ourselves in what I'd probably call a clusterfuck. And somehow, you unwittingly became the most important person in the region because your decision will change how the entire situation unfolds. You see, my boys from the Horns of the South are split down the middle. Some will back me, but others won't understand what I'm trying to do. The latter, like Feargas, are the traditionalists, and they know me a little bit too well. If I come to them with this revelation, they think it were a conspiracy. But if somebody from the outside, somebody Feargas trusts, steps in and convinces him, you see where I'm going with this? Oh, talking to you is like talking to a herring. Let me be blunt. It is a conspiracy, but it doesn't matter what it is or how it looks like, so long as it works. Our only hope for the future, for any future, is aligning with the Del Rita. In order for this to happen, my keepers need to see how rotten Camelot is. Is it rotten now? Yes, definitely. Was it rotten in the times of the king? I don't care. But the hope that it was, the ideal that people cling to, that's what people still believe in. And that faith is precisely what needs to be torn out of their hearts if we're to see any tomorrow. So, what's it gonna be? Will you help me save the South? Ha! That's what I wanted. Go talk to Feargas. Get him to visit this place after you. I just hope Feargas shows some sense and doesn't.
Oh, really? And here I thought the haunt... But go ahead. Surprise me. Have I ever mentioned I'm not a big fan of your sense of humor? Now, tell me what you really want, or walk away. This isn't funny. I'm no Galahad, burning people at the stake for heresy, but I don't appreciate this Still, judging by the look on your face, you're... All right then. I'll go and check it out. I saw what you wanted me to see. We need to... Everything I believed has been seriously challenged. Why did you show... Because it could be that I'd be... What they did to Seawall is unthinkable. And what will the other keepers say? What will happen to the Horns of the South? Everything we believed. You're right. In the end, it doesn't matter what and we did everything in our power to keep the South safe, and to keep our lighthouse. But this will be the end of the Horns of the South. No young man will join our ranks when... It sounds better than the alternative. That we're a bunch of... And we'll have to give everyone some hope to cling to. All right. I assume Brandon put you up to this. So you can go. I'll support this case. If only for the sake... I don't have to like it one bit. But I can try to make it easier.
suits you, I'm more than happy to.
It was the most painful thing I heard. I had no idea this is what... There were... we were losing the war. I should have paid more attention to what Merlin was doing.
Ah, you're back. So, what? Good. I do feel for the boy. He really loved Camelot. Probably the last truly. I knew his honor wouldn't let him hide it from the others in. Now, I'll get One Eye, and together we'll go. Not everybody will be happy about it, but that's those who don't support us will be released from their oath, and I'll ensure they're safe until they leave the south. After that, whatever they choose to do is up to them. Brothers, today marks a new chapter in the history of the Horn to the South. Today, we put an end to fear and poverty. I understand your pain. I know you feel helpless in the face of the looming terror of the weirdness. Camelot has abandoned us, brothers. For years, they've given us no aid. All they do is take our resources, send us to senseless slaughter, and keep us in the dark. Camelot doesn't see us as equals. They've forgotten Seawall Firstfoot's legacy and the promise King Arthur made to us. We were meant to stand as equals. We were meant to be just as powerful as them. And all this time, do you know what they've done to the founder of the Horns of the South? For over 600 years, Seawall has been alive, forgotten by King Arthur and all of Camelot. You don't have to take my word for it. Seawall's tomb is open. Go and see for yourselves. I say, enough. Enough of being fed a rotten myth that turned out to be one great lie. We swore loyalty to the torturers of one of the noblest knights to ever walk Avalon. I say, enough. We will no longer honor an oath made to dishonorable people. We won't let ourselves be exploited any longer. But, my brothers, I bring news. Galahad the Pure, the same Galahad who threatened to burn half our garrison at the stake, is dead. Galahad's death is our chance to break free from Camelot. Enough lies. No more risking everything for those who only know how to take. You're probably wondering, how can we protect the South on our own? How can we defend ourselves when Camelot comes to reclaim their slaves? Yes, that's what we are to them. I know the lockdown of the fortress surprised you, and for that, I truly apologize, but it was necessary to keep you from attacking our new allies, the Del Rita tribes, led by One Eye.
I know, my brothers, I know. This must be a shock, especially since I didn't share my plans with you earlier. But hear me out. Thanks to this alliance between the Horns of the South and the Dalriada tribes, we are securing the safety of the South and our independence from Camelot.
The tribes will provide us with the military support our depleted ranks desperately need. The tribes will help us rid the South of the bandits who've plagued our people for years. Together, we'll share knowledge and resources to ensure a better future for all Southerners.
We will not drain your resources. In fact, we'll replenish your armories and fill your pantries. We'll stand together, fighting side by side to bring peace and order back to the South. In return, all we ask is your loyalty. If you see a brother from the Dalriada fight in the Camelotian, stand with our brother. That's all.
Of course, if anyone isn't in favor of this alliance, you have the right to leave the service. I declare a new era for the Horns of the South. Those who don't wish to help build this future are released from their oaths. To those who choose to stay, I promise a good life, and you won't face any more threats. Now, brothers, return to your duties and rest easy. The Horns of the South will endure, and soon we'll be stronger than ever before. An honest matter. What do you need? Ah, right. See, the problem with Excalibur, or indeed any of King Arthur's blades, is that you need to prove you're worthy of wielding it. How are you supposed to do that? Hell knows. But if the pin that secured your entry to the horns has led you here, I think I know what the one who gave it to you might have been thinking. You see, there are many different legends. According to one of them, there are a few places on Avalon where you can prove yourself worthy, whatever that means. And one of those places, as you can probably guess, is nearby. Have you seen the old gong in the sunken village? Well, many years ago, when people still went to the woods for a shit instead of using a privy, it was part of a certain ritual. Only the people who passed the ritual could become keepers. Eh? None of the living keepers were recruited that way, so we don't really know what happens during the ritual. That's why Galahad now appoints keepers and the captain chooses them. It's just safer that way. I only know that you need to sound the gong and then lie down to sleep at its base. If you wake up, I mean, when you wake up again in the morning, you'll know you've been deemed worthy. Unfortunately, the gong is broken, so first you'll need to find a way to fix it, and since it's made of... Fortunately, Oshbrit should be able to help you. A little bird told me he likes to play with weird steel when nobody's looking. Just tell him I sent you, and he won't give you any trouble. Well, I'm not going to lie. From what I've heard, many people never woke up, and those who woke up were... changed. Then you'll have to find someone smarter than... Well, of course they tried. It turns out that the keepers who passed the ritual could help... Maybe it'll be enough for what you need, and maybe it's your risk. Go, and may the southern...
Why would you want to fix it? Do you even take some advice from an old man? If there's a giant ancient statue that... Well, if you put it that way, then I suppose I have to tell you... Of course I can fix it. I've been doing this kind of thing since I... It's a skill we pass down from master to apprentice, generation to generation. Obviously, though, you'd have to bring me... How did you, Here. That should do it. Do whatever... I have nothing to tell you. I could try to talk you out of it, but I'm guessing that wouldn't work.
Disturb my peace. You made an oath never to summon me again. Excalibur. Wait. Is it really you? You, who come from a time beyond. Show yourself before me.
It seems he speaks to me. Allow me to answer him.
Welcome, old friend.
I can see that you know me, but I am a mere shadow of my true self. I don't remember you, Lord of the Seas. Forgive me.
That's what you told me, my friend. The next time we see each other, you will not remember me. But you are here now. The will and the power led you back to this place. Even in this incomplete form.
Where should I look for myself? I wish to restore Avalon to its former glory, yet I don't know how.
Avalon's fate has never rested upon one person alone, not even one as great as King Arthur. Yet here you are, trying again, restless and eager to take the responsibility again. I salute you, my friend.
Tell me what I must do to be worthy to lead Avalon once more. I do not think I have the strength.
Your path is true. Seek wholeness, and Avalon will reveal what it needs from you. And yes, you need to touch Excalibur.
Thank you, my friend.
And you, mortal. You have given yourself to the King's service. You are worthy of a place among the keepers of the South. Arthur, take out your sword and fear no failure. It It is yours to take. It always was. I deem you worthy, my friend. The promise I gave thy mother is fulfilled, and thus our pact is ended. You know where to look for your soul. Trust yourself. And when you reach your journey's end, I trust you will make the right choice.
The fuck?
Yes, it seems we knew each other well, and this proves that I sought Allah, and I trusted him enough to carry the knowledge. This must count for...
I am his will, the fire that bends the world to his command. I am the blade that shapes.
Enough, Merlin. You can't keep throwing lives into this abyss. These experiments, they're destroying what remains of us.
Destroying us?
They're what's keeping us alive. Do you think the Four Dwellers will stop for pity or mercy? Every soul we lose here saves 10 more on the battlefield. You told me to do this. You sanctioned this. And I'm close to getting it right. I know it.
No, we can't justify this. There's no victory worth such a cost.
You know full well, Arthur, that this isn't about victory. It's about survival. If we don't push these boundaries, there will be no future for your kingdom, for Avalon. You dream of peace, but without victory, there will be no peace to dream of. The path ahead is brutal, but if we relent now, we lose everything.
And yet we keep losing people and gaining nothing in return. We must change the path.
They volunteered for this.
They volunteered to save our kingdom, and you've got no closer to doing it. Their sacrifices cannot be in vain, Merlin. Find another way. Use your mind, your wisdom. Leave this slaughterhouse you've created behind.
A different way. That will take time. And resources we may not have. The enemy won't wait.
They will if I make them. Whatever it takes, I will buy you that time. Find me a weapon that wins this war without annihilating what we fight to protect.
Whatever it takes.
Yes. Let it be known that it was my decision, and I will bear the consequences of it.
Oh no, my king. People can never know. It was all my idea, and you knew nothing about it. All of us have our role to play. You are the leader, and they need to love you. If we win, you need to become more than a man. You need to become a symbol.
Now, I remember. Before you judge me, it all seems so obvious now, doesn't it? The right thing to do. It wasn't back then, and you can trust me on that. We were on the brink of losing the war, and there was no clean path, no noble answer. Something had to be done, and in the end, the ones who stepped forward, who chose, and their deaths gave Merlin the knowledge he needed to finish his work. Justified? No. Justification is for those who have the luxury of doubt. And I had a kingdom to save. They were brave men who volunteered their lives, just as they did every time we wrote. The difference was that if Merlin succeeded,
One man's sacrifice could have saved us all. If sacrificing a few meant the survival of all, then there was... Maybe they never saw justice. Maybe their reals. Call it cruelty. Call it madness. But if I'd done nothing, but the kingdom still stands. I did, but this wasn't about pride. It wasn't about saving fate. The truth about all this. And a king doesn't get to flinch. If that meant carrying the weight alone. I told him to stop the experiments on our men, but to keep going. And he did. He started experimenting on the Four Dwellers, the enemy. If their bodies could be broken down, their power turned against them. Wasn't that so? He figured out how to twist the Four Dwellers' power into... I told him to conquer the weirdness. He found a way to make me stronger. Stronger than any man had the right to be. It wasn't just magic. It was something deeper. And with it, we won. The war ended. Avalon was out. That's the question. I keep thinking about Seawall. He was ready to pay the... And I thought he did. I grieved him. Told myself his sacrifice had meaning. And now, I told myself I can't. But seeing him... I wonder if I have...
You've got that look again. Like you've seen something you wish you hadn't. Another piece of the king's soul reclaimed, right? What did it show you this time? Merlin. Ah, Merlin and his... The king thought it could save us. Merlin thought it could be controlled. Together, they were willing to tear the world apart to win. I was a prototype for Merlin's latest idea. Me and Seawall, the kings, used and discarded when they decided to go even deeper into their madness. Fight back. Against who? Merlin? The king? You endure. You wait. And when the time comes, you either... That's what I do. Even if he didn't, he should have. He was desperate. Every scream, every scar. Even if he... Seawall was Merlin's first attempt. We could say I was lucky. But to say that would take a truly macabre sense. The monsters, the weirdness, we're left in the ruins of their grand plans, trying to uphold their ideals. It's time to bury all these fairy tales in a well-deserved grave. Of course he'd say that. There's always a scapegoat and a convenient excuse for men like him. But it doesn't absolve him. He wanted victory, no matter the cost. And when you want something... And, after all, who said we were supposed to win? You've seen what they did. What he did. Find the pieces of his soul. Put him back together, if that's what it takes. And then we... Or either way, we will get to his resurrection. I've seen it too many times to believe the cycle will be broken before it happens. But know this. Once he's whole, Arthur's power, and when that moment comes, I'll be there. Whether to stand with you, just remember that when that happens, and you stand by his side, there won't be room for... start. You've already started. But if you want the next piece, head to Kunacht. The Menhir there is failed. You will need to find another artifact. The shield. He was one of the king's finest. The voice of find the shield. And then...
No, myslím, že je čas jít spinkat. Že se mějte pěkně, dobrou noc. Čus čus.